This evening. Right now, 2 people are dead. The PBSO deputy is recovering, and the K-9 is just out of surgery. At this hour, Jog Road between Summit and Forest Hill Boulevard closed to traffic while investigators work to piece together the case.
We have live team coverage of this shooting. It begins with Dan Corcoran, who joins us from the scene of the shooting with the latest. Dan?
Well, Kelly and Michael, it's going to be a long and busy night for Sheriff's Office investigators. As you can see behind me here, Jog Road, just north of Forest Hill Boulevard, remains closed at this hour, and it should be closed for the next several hours as the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office investigates. Tonight, the sheriff said one of his lieutenants and one of his deputy K-9s each sustained single gunshot wounds. Both are expected to survive. 2 people, though, are dead in this area tonight. PBSO said one of them is an unidentified man shot and killed by sheriff's deputies. The other, an unidentified Hispanic woman who investigators say was shot by the now deceased male suspect. The 2 were said to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Now, this unfolded just before 7 o'clock tonight inside the Casa del Monte mobile home park that's just north of Forest Hill Boulevard. Sheriff Rick Bradshaw said the male suspect first shot the female. She tried to run, he says, and the suspect pulled her back inside a home, shooting her again several times, eventually killing her. The suspect fled to the edge of the property where he came face to face with the PBSO lieutenant and K-9. The suspect opened fire first, the sheriff says, and the lieutenant and 2 deputies in the area returned fire. Lieutenant was shot in the leg, the K-9 hit in the torso. Both are expected to survive.
This is a dangerous job. You know, we're a busy agency. We handle over 1 million calls for service. You know, that's why when people say, well, you know, could the deputy have done this and second guess him? You got to be there. This is a prime example how dangerous this job is when you go out here on these calls.
Now, neighbors here in this very dense living community heard the gunshots, and in some cases, they even saw these shootings unfold.
He was just going crazy. He was just shooting.
Pow, 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 pow. You can tell when a shot has gone off.
We saw the figure of a gun inside his hand, so we saw it was a black handle, and we were thinking it was a BB gun, a little airsoft, but after shots we were confusing it was a BB gun or a real gun.
So a very tense night here for the residents at Casa del Monte and anywhere in this area as this very active investigation presses on into the night. And coming back out here live, the male suspect's body and the female victim's body still here at the scene as this investigation continues. Again, a PBSO lieutenant and a K-9 with the sheriff's office, both sustaining single gunshot wounds. And for more on the deputy's condition, we'll go live to my colleague Evan Axelbank, who's standing by live at Wellington Regional Hospital with that. Evan.
And Dan, we're just 4 miles from where you're standing, just down Forest Hill Boulevard, 4 miles west, and I can tell you we do not have a name for the lieutenant yet. No name has been confirmed by the sheriff's office, but I can tell you that this is a 26-year veteran according to the police union. This is a well-respected member of the force. We're talking about a watch commander here, somebody who has risen through the ranks here at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Now, I want to show you the scene just a few hours ago as sheriff's deputies stood by here to support their wounded lieutenant. Sheriff's deputies, of course, come here in numbers, and they have too often in the last month. It's happened several times now. Now, I can tell you that the lieutenant was shot in the upper thigh. He was in surgery here, and doctors were able to get the bullet out. I'm told the lieutenant is doing well. He's in stable condition, and he has family here with him. His son, I'm told, is in good spirits. Now, also, the head of the police union is here. He came to speak with his lieutenant, and he explained why so many officers come out to support one of their own when one of them is wounded.
The public just doesn't understand what we go through. I mean, you know, the public looks at us, and, you know, let's be realistic about it. I mean, you know, we're the ones that write the tickets. We're the ones that put the people in jail, and we're not like the firefighters, and not a whole lot of people like us out there. So when this happens, I mean, we all just come together.
John Kazanjian of the police union tells me that he hopes that the lieutenant will be able to be released from the hospital tonight. However, he said with a smile, sometimes doctors have other ideas. But again, the lieutenant, a 26-year veteran, said to be recovering tonight here at Wellington Regional Medical Center, where we're live. Evan Axelbank, WPTV News Channel 5.